Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these 2 programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these 2 teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. These 2 first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
They'll run the toss. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Give to the running back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach.
And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Bulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quarterback checking off. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. At the 40, there he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Reese. Fires to the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Sayin. Floats it out in space. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Reese. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reese. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, and maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On his feet. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 22 to TCU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 6-9-1, receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Here's the handoff. dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Reese. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bust through behind his pad. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Reese. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker is Rodgers. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Wide out in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Wolverines. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. The defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sends it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And wings it incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're going to throw it again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Runs through the tackle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.